Yes, them have the heart of a pagan. The children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil a move with Satan. Righteous trod in the countenance of the Almighty One. Them have the heart of demons. The children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil a move with Satan. Righteous walk in the countenance of the Almighty One. Good people see hostility rising daily.
These East Indians, Elam according to the Bible, that's what the East Indians are, Elam. And you're pleasing yourself in them. You understand? That's what you're doing. They are strangers, meaning they are not part of the family of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. So they are strangers to us. But you're pleasing yourself in them how? By following their custom, by calling yourselves thugs. This is ridiculous what's going on. Now, with that being said, give me the Oxford Dictionary of World Religions. Look up the word thug, I ask Common War, and tell the people what it says on thug.
All right. The Oxford Dictionary of World Religion.
Go ahead.
Thug. Devotees of the goddess Kali.
Say it again.
Devotees of the goddess Kali.
It said devotees of the goddess Kali. You know how that thug life? That comes from people who worship Kali. Kali is a Hindu god. Do you understand that? That's who Kali is. We're going to bring it out today. Any more on that?
See Thag.
Let's find out what Thag is. Go to Thag. Let's find out. Let me tell you something, man. Christ said the truth shall set you free. What's the truth? As to who you truly are. You understand? Your culture, your heritage. That's the truth. Read.
Thag. The angelicized thugs or thuggies.
The angelicized thugs or thuggies. Go ahead.
They were devoted of the goddess Kali in the form of Bhavani.
See that? They were devotees of the goddess Kali. Who's Kali once again? She's the East Indian god. That's who she is, man. Read.
To whom they offered the victims of their attacks. Plus a third of the proceeds.
It said they offered the victims of their attack. What does that mean? Meaning they went out robbing people. Like all you thugs claim to be, you thugs and thug life. You go out there robbing, stealing, being a gangster and all this kind of garbage. The same spirit they had on them, or they had on the ones who devoted to Kali. The same thing. Ain't no difference. Read.
Known especially for strangling victims.
For what?
Strangling victims.
They will rob you and strangle you. You understand that? And kill you. What do these cats do now when they robbing you? They robbing you, they shooting you whether you got money or not. They killing you. Run up in your house, your crib, hollering about thug life, all these gangsters with the drugs and the witchcraft and the drugs and everything, hollering about they thugs. You see thug tattoos all over our young brothers and sisters' body. Don't forget the sisters, y'all doing it too. Read.
Any method was acceptable.
Say it again.
Any method was acceptable.
Any way you wanted to go rob and kill somebody was accepted. Now, I know personally, from my past life, I haven't always been in the truth. I come from the ghetto, the hood, like all my brothers do. And any way you wanted to go rob a cat, it was accepted. You bragged about it, right or wrong, y'all? You bragged about how you would have robbed a cat, how you caught a cat on the street slipping.
Yes, sir.
Yo, I caught that cat slipping, man. Any method was acceptable. Any way you wanted to do it, it was acceptable. Read.
Provided blood was not shed.
They said blood was not shed, but now they done took it to a whole other. They shedding that blood, man. You know, they shit in that, but you better read it on a goddess calendar. And let me tell you something. Understand that it said the goddess, meaning a female god. You're going to find that all these things we doing out here go back to some sort of female god who had some sort of supernatural power and was about warfare and blood. Read.
The date of origins is unknown.
That date of origin, meaning when it started, was unknown. Go ahead.
But the Histians saying reported their activity in the 7th century.
Go ahead. I mean, they started recording what these people were doing during the 7th century. Read.
Muslim thugs.
Oh, say it again, brother.
Muslim thugs.
I'm going to say it one more time.
Muslim thugs.
And you know why I had them repeat that 3 times? Because everybody know. Everyone knows that these brothers in Islam be criminals, be drug dealers, be thugs. They be the ones running up in your house. I mean, there's other people doing it, but they make up the majority of it. That's why when brothers go to prison, they come back out hollering about they Muslims. You understand? It's a criminal religion. Period. That's where it started from. You better check the history of Muhammad. Muhammad started the Islam by the sword or the Quran. If you ain't get down, you got killed. It's the same spirit on our brothers and sisters today. Which is why they picked up this old thug. They said Muslim thugs. Read.
Developed in imitation, the British largely eliminated the thugs by 1861.
Meaning they was going to war against these thugs and eliminated them mostly rather. You understand that? Started locking them up, killing them off. That's what the British did. And they saw they was evil. They saw the evil thing they was doing. Which is why now, what they doing now? To eliminate the thugs. They put them in prison. Putting them in jail. Same spirit all over again, back here again. Now, what I want to do, I want to go to the goddess Kali. Then Quadazai, give me Isaiah 59 and 2. Same book. Look up Kali. K-A-L-I. The goddess Kali. You understand? And then we'll go to the scriptures, Isaiah 59 verse 2. On this evil. Read.
Kali, or Kalika, a ferocious form of the goddess.
See, a ferocious form, like a female god who was real ferocious. She was fighting and killing. Ferocious mean you rough. You a killer. Now these people who was worshiping her had to put on that same spirit.
Right.
These thugs worshiping her. And what do thugs do nowadays? They ferocious out here in the streets. They killers. You know, they brag about being a killer. I'm a thug. You know, I'm thug. You know what I'm saying? I'm a thug. I can't see the words that come out because we on the air. FCC regulations. But you know what else comes after that? Read.
Divide. In Hinduism.
And what again, brother?
In Hinduism.
In Hinduism. This is an East Indian custom that go back to Hinduism. That's why we went to Isaiah 2 and 6. Man, we penance from the East. Read.
Sharply contrasted with her benign aspects as shrine.
All right. Now go to the other highlighted part I got up there about the Muslim thugs, man. And tell the people what it says. And then from there, immediately, we're going to read Isaiah 59 and 2.
Come on.
The thugs were devoted of Kali.
These thugs were devotees of Kali. They worship this God. You understand? Go ahead.
To whom they offered worship before committing murderous thefts.
Before committing what, brother?
Murderous thefts.
What more do I got to say about this thing here, man? That's what we doing, what our young brothers is doing. Our ancestors claim to be thugs. They out here committing murder on their own people. You understand that? That's what they doing. Now, with that being said, you want to drop that down. Give me Isaiah 59 and 2, Quadazai.
Isaiah 59 and 2.
Come on.
But your iniquities have separated between you and your power.
See that? Your sins have separated you from the Most High. What sins are talking about? Claiming you a thug life. Go ahead.
And your sins have hid his face from you.
Go ahead.
That he will not hear.
The Most High not hearing our prayers. And then we take it and try to flip it because out of ignorance. out of ignorance. You have some people, they go to the Christian church, they may say, well, thug means total humility under God. They try to flip it. But you can't take something that was crooked and make it righteous. That's done out of ignorance. Supposed to drop the whole thing. Drop the whole moniker. We're trying to change it, flip it, to make it right. That's done through ignorance. Let me tell you something, man. Y'all talk about us in Israelite School I.S.U.P.K. But we bring our facts when we speak. We bring our knowledge when we speak. You understand? All I hear from everybody out there when I talk to people is your feelings. I don't want to hear your feelings no more. Your feelings is why we are dying. These young brothers and sisters running around hollering about thug, they're in your household. They're your children. Hollering about thug. And we down the street because of it. And it's out of your ignorance. We got to call a spade now. No more time for games. If we offend you, then that means you're guilty. Period. If you ain't guilty, then you ain't offended. You understand? This stuff got to stop. Just here in Southwest recently, you had some young brothers rob the 7-Eleven. Cops stop him. He shooted the cop. Cop shooted him. These two brothers killing each other. Like, this stuff got to stop, and it ain't being talked about. It's like something that's accepted in our community, and it has to stop amongst us. You 12 tribes, you blacks, Hispanic, Native, you are greater and better than this and what you live in. But we got to uncover the layers of the ignorance about us and bring out the truth. All this thug and thug life, that stuff is garbage. See, East Indian country, you ain't East Indian. You don't come from the seed of Elam. That's who the East Indians are. Blacks, Hispanic, Native come from the seed of Shem. You understand? Any more on that qualitas?
Read. Verse 3. For your hands are defiled with blood.
Hold off for 1 second. Hold off for 1 second. I'm going to get that. I'm going to get that. You understand? But I got to let the people know what a sin is. How many of y'all know what sin is? 1 John 3 and 4. How many of y'all know what sin is? You stay right where you at, qualitas. We're going to stay right there, bro. We're going to break this down, man. How many of you know what sin is? The Bible says your sins, your iniquities have held you from the Lord. Let's see what sin is. 1 John 3 and 4.
1 John 3 and 4. Whosoever committed sin.
Say it again.
Whosoever committed sin.
Go ahead.
Transgresseth also the law.
I thought the law was done away with. Once again, out of our ignorance. Being taught by men who are unlearned. That's why we are suffering and living, and young brothers and sisters are out here hollering about thug and thug life. And then you got people claiming to love the Lord, trying to flip the word thug into total humility under God, which is evil. Out of ignorance. The law of the Lord ain't done away with. Who said that? I don't understand, qualitas. I want to know who said it, man. The Lord ain't say the law is done away with. Christ never said it. A sin is going against the Most High's law. And it's a sin to call yourself a thug. Read.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
Now we know what sin is. Now we understand it. Listen, y'all, we got to take a quick break.
Yes, them have the heart of a pagan. The children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil a move with Satan. Righteous treading the countenance of the Almighty One. Them have the heart of demons. The children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil a move with Satan. Righteous walk in the countenance of the Almighty One. Poor people see hostility rising daily. Ignorant multiply brutality. I see that they run gone left mommy. Fi struggle the hard road with 5 beginning. Our I see baby having baby. Nothing that happen no do.